A lot of businesses say they care about customer service right up until it becomes inconvenient. This is the kind of thing that quietly costs you customers, but you'll never see it in a report. And most of the time, it's not intentional. So there was a big event in town recently called Rocky Nat's big car show if you're not a local. And this is not a comment on the event because the event was actually really good. But just before the event, it was time to jump online and buy some tickets. So I pulled up the website, as you do, and was trying to figure out, do I go on the Saturday morning, afternoon? Do we go on the Sunday? What's on? So I'm looking for the program. And so here's where I ran into a bit of a problem. I found the program easily enough, but it was a PDF designed to be printed on an A4 piece of paper or bigger. And of course, you try and read an A4 piece of paper on a screen that big, it's pretty difficult. So what I'm forced to do is pinch and zoom around and shift the thing up and down and left and right to try and move between different columns to figure out what was on what days. It was a user experience nightmare. Now, often people say, well, that's just the way it is. It's a website issue. But it's not. It's a bit more than that. So for me, this ultimately boils down to a deprioritization of customer service. A lot of businesses say we want our website to be user-friendly, but when the rubber hits the road, pardon the Rocky Nat's pun, when the rubber hits the road, if it gets a little bit inconvenient or a bit too much work, that customer service aspect gets deprioritized. Now, for mine, your usability of your website, the user experience as they're visiting your website, is hand in hand with your attitude towards your customer service. Everybody says to me, oh, I want my website to be user-friendly, and I completely get that. Who wouldn't? But in order to make your website user-friendly, you first of all got to define what it is that your user's trying to do so that you can actually make it easy for them to do so. And you taking a shortcut going, that's close enough, that'll do, is deprioritizing that approach. The other trap you can fall into is just thinking, well, that's the way we've always done it. Been doing it for years, and that's fine, except I did a video about this topic a little while ago now where I compared the original late 60s Planet of the Apes movie with when did the reboots happen, or the remakes? They were, not the remakes, but the newer movies were in 2010, I think they came out, or the 2010s. And the difference between those two movies was stark. The original movie, whilst a landmark movie in its time, you watch it now, it's kind of awful because our expectations have changed in terms of what we're prepared to expect and what we will judge as good. And it's no different in your business. The expectations from your customers are rising all of the time. Your competitors are stepping up their game. Other alternatives are stepping up their game. Things are always improving in that respect. And so if you just go, well, that's the way we've always done it, you're going to get left behind. Now, you may well think I'm overreacting here, and maybe I am. Maybe I've got grumpy old man mode on. But often it's a lot of these little friction points that add up over time to degrade the customer experience. And again, it's not like linking to PDF files like this is one of my pet peeves. And if anybody's asked me about it before, you'll know this. But this is just one of many little things that are indicative of the bigger problem, and that is not really transferring what you believe about customer service in person to what happens online. I mean, your website isn't just a brochure. It is the customer service arm of your business when you're not there. So if something on your website feels a bit clunky or hard to use, more often than not, it's not a technical issue. It's a service level decision that the business has made. Sometimes unintentionally, sometimes without realizing it, but all the same, that's a decision they've made. And once you start seeing this, you will notice it everywhere. So you want your website to be user-friendly? Great goal to have. First of all, figure out why people are coming to your website. What do they want to know? What do they want to find out? What do they want to do? And make that as easy as possible for them to do so. You taking a shortcut just places the burden on them, which is deprioritizing, in my opinion, your approach to your customer service. Do it now. Pull out your phone, pull up your website, try and do the things that you expect people to do. Easy? Hard? Where are the bottlenecks? Have you taken shortcuts and taken the easy way out, which puts extra work on them? And sometimes, you can't read the label of the jar that you're in. Sometimes you shouldn't be the person doing it either. Get somebody outside of your business to have a quick look at it. Get some honest feedback from an external source. That's all for today. I'm Jason Foss. Thanks for watching. And while you're here, YouTube thinks you might want to watch one of these videos, whatever side they appear on. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Cheers.